Thanks for tuning into John's Moto Garage. I'm John, and this is where we buy and sell motos. Today we're going to pick up another motorcycle, so hope you enjoy.
Alright, we're going to go check out the Moto. I don't know if you can even hear me. This probably won't work, but we're going to check out this bike that I looked at yesterday and hopefully pick it up. Oh, cool. Thanks.
How's it going? Okay, if I do another quick run around the block. I was able to make it out without the kiddos this time, so. Romping up curbs already on this thing. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me over this exhaust. So this is a 2008 Suzuki Boulevard C109, I believe RT is the exact model. I checked this out yesterday and I didn't buy the bike. We were $200 off on the price and I decided not to buy it. But he hit me up today saying he would accept my offer. And so I'm just doing one more spin around the barrio, shifted through the gears. I had my kids with me yesterday, so I wasn't able to really get a good ride on it. And oh man, this car's right in my way. Gonna be going wicked slow. I want to just sip in front of it. This is an 1800cc, 109 cubic inch. These bikes are a complete blast. Five-speed shaft drive. She runs good. The reason I didn't buy it yesterday is because the rear tire will need replaced sooner than later. And I've never sold one of these bikes. I've never owned one. And I was just not sure enough on the market or confident enough that that it was going to be worth it. You know, I just wanted to have a little bit more room. And so, like I said, we were $200 off from where I wanted to be. Got a dirt bike up here. We'll give him the wave. And we'll flip around up here. Make sure I'm not running over any cars. These things are just such a beast. This bike is freaking massive. I've actually ridden an C109R. This is the same engine, just more of a we'll hang with these guys for a little bit. Do some riding down the barrio. Anyway, what am I saying? Yeah, these things are just a complete beast of a bike. And almost so big that you put yourself out of the market, you know? I don't think a lot of people are going to be looking for a massive 1800cc Moto. Man, this guy's kicking a lot of smoke. It smells great. But she rides good and the price is right. So I think I'm going to buy it. I haven't looked at the title yet, so we'll go check that out. I'm getting smoked off the line to the dang dirt bike. So I don't know. Maybe I won't buy the bike. Maybe it's just too slow. Shoot, I don't know how heavy this thing is off the top of my head, but it's a beast, man. Big, massive bike. But fully loaded, you got the fatty windshield. The only thing it doesn't have are the saddlebags. The guy has an extra seat for it, extra passenger seat as well. It's got aftermarket Kuriakin grips. I probably botched the pronunciation on that. These grips are supposed to be great for like long road trips, help to reduce vibration. Personally, I think they look hideous, and I'm not a big fan. But as we always say, to each their own. Yeah, this thing's dope. I'm gonna get it as long as title checks out. I want to do a better ride than yesterday with the kids sitting in the truck, so I figured. How's it going, man? I raced a couple dirt bikes out there, and here, I've counted this like 4 times if you want to count it again.
You want to count?
I can count from 1 to 10, that's about it.
Okay.
Mind if I take a look at the title?
Yeah, right there, man.
My Harley, and that thing would just blow it out of the water.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Do you still have the Harley?
No, my brother-in-law bought it off of me.
Oh, what kind of Harley was it?
Fat boy.
Oh, yeah. Those are nice. What was the 103 or the 96?
96.
Okay. Yeah, it's amazing. These metric cruisers, man, these big ones, for the money, just average Joe has no idea.
There is one spot that my son brought up down here by JB's. If we go behind the building, they've got a loading ramp.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like an actual dock?
Yeah, there is a dock, so and it goes down like this, and then it goes up, and maybe we can.
I could back.
We also get back in and
Yeah, let me do that and set them up,
Okay.
and see how it looks.
Yeah, because I'm pretty much worthless. I can balance it, and I got a little bit of strength. He's got a lot of strength. I just don't want anything to happen to the bike.
But I'll set it up and eyeball it. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm not going to try it. That's the last thing I want to do too. Is I'll leave it on the kickstand. I'm not too far, and that way I make sure I can get it down.
Okay, so that means...
And I'm forgetting you.
No, actually, I don't think they gave us anything.
Yeah, they do.
Get up with the VIN anyway, right?
Right.
Want a little more?
All right, what's up, you guys? We're back here at the casa, and we're gonna get this Moto unloaded from the truck. I did it the cheater way. Yeah, I caved. I backed up to the curb. If you haven't seen my how to load and unload a motorcycle, I kind of make fun of people for doing that because it's just not the hardcore way. But this bike is so freaking big, such a monster. So we're gonna play it safe. In fact, the reason I loaded it that way was because those dudes were like tripping. They did not think I was going to be able to get this bike up into the back of the truck. But that's pretty much the case every time. All these skeptics, man, so doubtful of my abilities. And then I'm under pressure thinking I'm going to freaking wreck it because they're putting so much doubt into my mind. It's all these mind games, you guys. But anyway, we'll get this bike off of the truck. I gotta wash it up a little bit. It's actually, all in all, not too bad. So we'll get it washed up. And then, I don't know if I'll have time today to take it for a spin. Alright, let's roll. Let's roll. If there's ever a bike that's gonna just break and destroy these ramps, I tell you, this is the one. There you have it. Not too bad. Let's get these ramps back up in there. All right. She's a beauty. She's got aftermarket Cobra exhaust. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm missing one of these caps. Son of a gun, dude. I freaking got taken on this bike, man. Alright, you guys, I have to admit, I'm a little bit scared to hit the straightaway on this thing. Because if this back end gets squirrely and loose on me, there's no going back. So if there's a bike I'm ever going to go down on the straightaway, I'm pretty sure this will be the one. This thing is so big. So much torque. So much torque. It's a monster, man. It's like riding around on a jet. I feel like I'm practically a fighter pilot now. Man, I picked the wrong profession. I should have gone into a fighter pilot. Woo! Hold on tight, you guys. This one will knock your socks off. They always say, like, there's no such thing as too much, but I feel like this is almost too much. I really do. First gear, man, so torquey. The throttle response, it just throws you right off the back. But it's real big. Now this is where the lane impaired drivers usually go. So, you gotta be careful. That guy knew what he was doing. It's just so big. It really is. You don't see a ton of these out there, and I don't think they're very well known. Honda used to make the VTX 1800, which those are gnarly bikes. Between that, the Warrior 1700, and this, those are like the gnarliest bikes I've ridden as far as just like blow your pants off, gnarly power. This thing's such a beast, dude. I can't even do a freaking U-turn on it. Woo. So I'll have to wait for this car to get out of the way. This thing is freaking gnarly, man. Alright, I got a couple cars coming. I want to beat those, but not catch up to the other car. So timing is crucial for this. It's not a 5.0. No, it's not a 5.0. Again, you guys, private, closed course back here. Alright. We're in first gear, let's go. Alright, so I couldn't even see, and we had this car coming up, so I obviously couldn't go too fast. All I know is I was in 80 plus in second gear. So that just gives you an idea of just the outrageousness of this 1800cc engine. This isn't even my formal test ride, you guys. All right, we'll get back on. I got to do some research on this thing, see what all we're working with, how many pounds of torque, how many horsepower. Because this thing freaking pulls. Alright, that's gonna do it for this session. Gracias as always for checking out the channel. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below. If you haven't already, check my other videos. I show you where I buy and sell, and I give you the real numbers. What am I actually able to make on these motos? Nothing made up here, you guys, on John's Moto Garage. But as always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll hit you on the next one. Dude, what the heck? Somebody left their truck in the middle of the freaking road, man. What are you thinking, bro? There she is. If you haven't checked it out, here's the Sporty that I picked up. I actually bought both of these bikes today, so I've been running around like a wild man. Alright, you guys. That'll do it for this sesh. I'll hit you up on the next one.